Good morning from WSAV. On your side. Now, WSAV News 3 Today at 5.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, January 19th. Happy Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm Kim Gusby.
And I'm Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 Today.
You know, when we start with our forecast, something's going on. You are taking a live look right now from our Savannah cam out over General McIntosh Boulevard. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Hannah Evans is in for Alyssa Carsley this morning with a look at our forecast first. You don't have to tell us, Hannah. We don't want to hear it, actually.
I'm sorry, Kim. We already know it's going to be freezing out there, and then for the parade, it's going to be really cold as well. So we do have a weather aware day this morning just due to those freezing temperatures because we did see some precipitation yesterday, and anything that didn't dry out refroze this morning. So you have to watch out for patchy black ice on those roads as we're only in the upper 20s and lower 30s, even with just that slight breeze we're seeing. It is feeling up to 5 to 10 degrees cooler with wind chill values in the lower to mid 20s this morning. That is all left over behind our cold front yesterday that brought us that precipitation. That is why we are so cold out there this morning. So if you are getting ready to head out to the parade today, you're going to want to bundle up. During those parade hours, we'll see lots of sunshine, but it's only going to range in the 40s, and then we do have that slight breeze as well, making it feel a little bit cooler, with our highs today only reaching the low 50s. That's about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. We'll warm up over the next few days, though, reaching around average by Wednesday, above average for the end of the week, which I will talk a little bit more about in just a few minutes.
All right, Hannah, thank you. Make sure you download the WSAV Weather Now app, especially if you are going to the parade this morning. It'll help you prepare for that frigid weather all day. It's a free download in your app store.
And if you need a place to shelter from the cold today, services at the Old Savannah City Mission are available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The warming center doors are open between 4 and 6 in the evening for check-in if you need a place to stay overnight. Now, everyone is provided clean clothes and asked to shower before turning in.
And in Bullitt County, Pittman Park United Methodist Church will open for anyone who needs a warm, safe place during this stretch of cold weather. As of right now, it'll be open through Wednesday, but we'll have updates for you for the rest of the week.
We have a list of resources and other places in Georgia and South Carolina to stay warm on our website by visiting wsav.com/warming center.
In a WSAV community report now, the city of Savannah prepared for today's big Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration with a citywide worship service in his honor. The event was held at the First African Baptist Church of East Savannah. This is the 47th year for the service. Local faith leaders gave speeches and chorus groups from around the city performed, all honoring Dr. King's life and what he stood for. Program Chairman Raphael Watson says Dr. King's words are just as important now as they were decades ago.
So for us, as having celebrating Dr. King, it means a lot to us. As a young person, I look back on time and I look back at history, how far we have come. So what it means to us, we reflect on the past, we embrace a promising future, and so we focus on moving forward. Even in a world that's full of crisis, chaos, and confusion, we reflect on what Dr. King did, fighting for justice, equality, and peace.
Happening today, thousands are expected at the parade later this morning in downtown Savannah. That starts at 10 o'clock on East Broad Street. It takes a turn on Broughton Street before making a final turn down MLK Boulevard. Traffic will be rerouted for several hours, and parade route streets will be closed to traffic starting at 9 o'clock this morning through about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Join me, Ben Katko, former Savannah Mayor Dr. Otis Johnson. Andrew Davis will be on the street having a good time. We will all be live with coverage right here on WSAV and online at WSAV.com. Well, for nearly 3 decades, Savannah's MLK Parade has featured grand marshals honoring local citizens whose lives reflect service, leadership, and Dr. King's legacy.
This year, that honor goes to Leroy and Olga Williams as the 2026 Grand Marshals. WSAV's Genevieve Lund live on Broughton Street along the parade route with more on this year's parade leaders. Genevieve, good morning.
Hey, good morning. In just a few hours, thousands are going to line this street here that we're standing on for this Martin Luther King Parade. And I will say leading the parade this year is Leroy and Olga Williams, a couple here based in Savannah that are known for their leadership and service throughout the community here in Savannah. For Leroy and Olga Williams, the moment still feels overwhelming.
It was a surreal, humbling experience.
Each year, the MLK Observance Day Association selects Grand Marshals whose lives reflect service and leadership. For 2026, that honor goes to the Williamses, a couple whose advocacy was shaped by unimaginable loss.
When Dominique was killed, there was a fire burning inside of me that said, we got to do something. And so the thought of another family going through what we just went through, that was unbelievable.
Out of that pain came purpose, the creation of Dominique's World and Couples Only, two impactful organizations that emerged following the tragic loss of their 17-year-old son, focused on mentorship, family, and ending gun violence.
So what we want to do is just we want to encourage young people in our community that they are great, they are fabulous, that they can do anything.
Through it all, they say faith has carried them forward.
My relationship with Christ, I got to understand that, that my son is, didn't live in vain, and he was loved.
For Olga, this MLK Day honor is also deeply personal, connecting her family's past to Savannah's civil rights history.
Martin Luther King and WW Law used to actually have meetings at my grandparents' residence. So this is just amazing. It's amazing.
On this holiday, the Williamses hope that their story is a reminder that real change happens when love is put into action. And in a short time, the couple will make their way right down this street. And keep in mind later this morning that the parade starts at 10 a.m. and traffic may cause some delays if you're here in downtown Savannah. Reporting, Genevieve Lund, back to you guys.
Thank you, Genevieve. Immediately following today's parade, the annual We Are One MLK Jazz Concert returns to the Unitarian Universalist Church on Troop Square. That's on East Harris Street. The event begins at 2 o'clock and features local musicians, including the legendary Huxley Scott.
And Savannah City offices are closed today for the MLK holiday. Emergency services are still available, though, if you need help. If you're waiting on trash or recycling, there is no pickup today. That collection resumes tomorrow. It'll run a day late all week. Street sweeping is also canceled today. That will continue tomorrow as well.
Today, the Bullitt County NAACP is holding its Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade in downtown Statesboro. We spoke with the local leader who was picked as this year's Grand Marshal for the celebration. Statesboro Mayor Jonathan McCollar has been named Grand Marshal for the 2026 parade. He says the honor means a lot to him and thanks Dr. King for his lasting impact on the world today. He also says the role is personal and close to his heart.
Dr. King actually played a major role in my life. Even though I was not alive during his lifeline, I went to my college, Albany State University, because of the Albany movement and the work that Dr. King did in that city. So he inspired me at a very young age, all the way down to me choosing what city I wanted to go to college in.
The parade starts in Statesboro at 11 this morning and will take a route through downtown Statesboro before concluding at Louetta Moore Park.
And for more information on all the MLK Day events going on in the Coastal Empire and the Low Country, you can find them on our website at WSAV.com/MLK.
New developments this morning. A wanted man in Claxton is in critical condition after he shot himself before deputies could arrest him. Now the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is assisting in the Evans County Sheriff's Office with that incident. Officials say deputies went to a home on Bill Hodges Road in Claxton Saturday evening to arrest 50-year-old David Stokes. They say Stokes tried to leave in his truck, but deputies blocked him. Officials say during talks with deputies, Stokes pulled out a gun and shot himself. He was taken to Memorial Health and is now in critical condition.